Hey, need some Madden coins? Check out cheapmaddencoins.com. They got the best prices, they got fast delivery, and 24/7 custom support. Be sure to use code TEXAS at checkout for a 10% discount. Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Texas, and happy Sunday, man. Yo, post down in the comment section below if your team won or lost, man. A lot of good games on today, a lot of bad games, and a lot of injuries happened today as well, including one of them, which is going to affect some of your guys' choices for this Madden promo, which is the Cultivators. And for those that don't know what that is, Madden has this thing every year they do on Thanksgiving where they give certain players cards, and if they hit a goal in game, basically an objective, they get a higher overall. And so we got, 6 players this year. All these guys are playing on Thursday night. And so I'm here to give you guys my advice on who I would pick up based off of performances from the past, based off of nothing really. I have no knowledge. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm just saying who I would get because that's how these things go. Now, first things first, do not do Chris Thompson. Chris Thompson just broke his fibula, as you guys can see by the reports. He is out, carted off, needs surgery, so he's out. Now, the card is still not bad, but there's no way you can get this guy to some of the stuff that you wanted. So if he did hit his objective, getting to 150 total yards or 150 offensive, receiving, rushing, or whatever the hell they're going to count on it, it would have been probably one of the better halfbacks in the game for the price. My guess is if they do go up 3 overall on most of the stats, maybe 92 speed, juking be top tier, spin move be top tier, looseness, and carry. So this card would be one of the better halfbacks in this game, but unfortunately, he can't get that high overall anymore. Now, the card is still pretty solid. This is a really good halfback. That speed, that juking, he pretty much reminds you of LT, just without a lot of the stiff arm and the never stumble, obviously. But this is a pretty solid card. If you want a good halfback, I mean, this is a guy to pick up as well. But based off of him getting injured, not a guy that I think that you should do a set based off that. Now, Xavier Rhodes was the guy that was second because he went off the field earlier today, but turns out he was just cramping up. Nothing that should linger to Thursday night. But this guy, if he has 1 pass defended, he gets 91 overall, and gets an interception, he will have a 93. Now, Rhodes for the season has 1 INT. 1. So the chances of him getting INT on Thursday is slim considering he's played through, 13 weeks, 12 weeks in NFL season and only has 1 interception. And I think according to Pro Football Focus or DVOA ratings with Football Outsiders, whichever one of these websites that exist, apparently it's better to spike the ball than it is to throw the ball near Xavier Rhodes. It's such a weird statistic. I don't understand how that makes any sense, but this guy is shut down. So he's more than likely probably going to get a pass defended, but a pick you can't really bank on because that is all random. It can still happen though, bro. It can still happen. But the reason why I wouldn't do him is because he does not even come close to getting 91 zone. Let's just say he gets his massive upgrade. He gets a pick. 93 overall. It'll be 89 zone. Then on top of having the 89 zone, he would still have blanket coverage, which then means you can increase his man, which would be cool, but zone coverage is more important when it comes to coverage this year, obviously. And if you want to spend all the coins on Vikings team training chemistries to get them up to tier 12, you still only have 90 zone. So based off that, I wouldn't do his card. He's going to look nice though, but for 91 zone to be as OP as it is, EA is purposely doing a lot of the ratings just so that a lot of the cards don't have it. It's kind of annoying me. So I wouldn't do Rhodes based off that. But if you're a Vikings fan or if you I don't even know what school this guy went to. Some theme team stuff, pick him up. But I would stay away from this guy just because if he has a great day, he's still not going to get a great card in Madden. It'll be a solid card, but it won't be great. Another guy I wouldn't do is going to be Jason Pierre-Paul. For one, look at his numbers on the season. He has 4.5 sacks, which is not terrible. If he's going against the Cowboys, I'd say pick him up because Tyron Smith probably won't play on a short week, which means he should probably destroy whoever the Cowboys left tackle is. But they're playing the Washington team, which means that he's going to be going against Morgan Moses, who was actually really good this season, and Trent Williams, who's a stud. And so I don't think he's going to get a sack against Kirk Cousins, let alone get 2 of them, especially only having 4.5 sacks on the season. And again, if this guy does get upgraded, he's a left end, and there's a lot of them in the game right now. The best one in the game happens to be Reggie White. If you got Twitch Prime, he's free. So I really don't think putting 30 tokens into this guy's set makes the most sense, and I would stay away from it. Next up, we got Dak Prescott, and this is one of the players I would put my tokens into. For one, It's a 90 overall quarterback, and he has good stats, man. 81 speed. The throwing, you will want a little bit better, but if 85 throw power is not bad. He pretty much looks like a little bit slower, but about the same type of passer as Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson right now, his 91 is going for about 400,000 coins. So if that's any indicator, I think Dak's be going for around the same exact price when he settles out. Now, about him getting the passing yards, playing on a short week, against a team that didn't have to play much defense today. I don't know if you guys watched that Bills game. What the hell is the Peterman doing starting in the NFL? He gave that game away so fast. So the Cowboys playing a dog of a game against the Eagles going into a Thursday night game against a team that did not really play much. It's going to be interesting. Now, 150 passing yards seems possible. The 300 is where it gets kind of tricky. Now, let's check out Dak's game logs and see what we can do here. Looking at Dak's game logs, and it doesn't appear that he has thrown for 300 yards in any game this season. Now, the 150 is damn near a lock, it seems like. In all these games he's played, it's over 150, with his lowest being 143 against the Redskins. Now, I think 91 Dak would be kind of cool, but that 93 against the Chargers secondary, if that game's a shootout, without Ezekiel Elliott being back there to take the burden off, it's a really good possibility. Like, he's borderline on some of these games, but 150 seems to be like a damn near a lock. So if you want a 91 overall quarterback, that's the guy to put it in, and he's probably going to be the highest guy to pay out based off of the 93. And he looks like he, with a slim chance at getting 93 yards. Again, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Dak might throw 40 yards for all I know because it's NFL and he may be on fire. I don't know, maybe Des Bryant catches balls and they don't drop. You know, maybe Dak does out there and wins the game single-handedly because he's that guy. But yeah, 93 Dak may not happen, but it has a good chance. But it seems like 91 overall Dak's coming out this Friday morning. So if you want to put your tokens into the set, I don't blame you. That one's going to pay out, it looks like. Now we got Hunter Henry. Tight end for the Chargers. Again, mentioned Chargers earlier. They didn't play much at all today because of the damn Peterman. But shout out to Hunter Henry right here. If he has 2 receptions, 91 overall, 7 receptions, 93. And so if he does get set 93 overall, he might be a much better Evan Ingram. A much better. Obviously, his price to be going for a lot more than Ingram is right now. Not going to be a budget beast, but 93 overall tight end with probably 78 run block, 86 speed. Gonna be solid, man. It's gonna be pretty cool. Now, 7 receptions. Let's see what he did in his game today and his games throughout the season. Looking at his game logs, he's had 1 game where he's had 7 catches. But he pretty much catches a pass in all the games he's played outside of a few. Now, he's going against that Cowboys defense, which I don't believe is good. And if he had a quarterback that wasn't like, Phillip's good. I don't want Chargers fans to get mad at me. Phillip Rivers is a good quarterback. It's just that his arm's dead, basically. I don't know if you watched the games. He only throwing the ball as well as he once could. And this happens with old age. And today, he was throwing the ball to Keenan Allen the entire time. But it looks bad and great in some spots. But I think because he's playing the Cowboys defense, he probably is going to be featured. 2 catches seems to be likely. But the 7, that's going to be a tough ask. Especially since Keenan Allen's getting back into the offense. And they got a Gates still out there with his old cheating self. He took PEDs. He cheated. I'm just saying. That's a shot to Vic because Vic watches him. Like, no, that's a shot at Vic. I always make fun of the fact that Gates got caught taking steroids. Anyway, but yeah, with Gates being out there, Keenan being out there, 7 targets seems to be a lot, but it's the Cowboys defense. But this guy is more than likely going to get an upgrade based off of 91 because of that. So that's going to be kind of fun to see. 9,300 would be kind of nice to see, though. But I doubt that happens. And last but not least, we got Glover Quinn. And if you guys haven't guessed it already, this is the guy that I would waste my 30 tokens on. And I don't know why I said waste. This is the guy that I will spend my 30 tokens on because if he does get the 2 tackles, which he seems like he's going to because in all the games he's played, except for the Pittsburgh game, which they lost because it's Detroit, he has had at least 2 tackles. And so if he gets 2 solo tackles, he will get a 91 overall, which means he'll have, 86 speed more than likely, with an 89 zone, and then with the read and react coverage, this thing can be maxed out at 91, which is all I care about. He's not the fastest guy, and I know a lot of guys got free safeties as it is, but 91 zone cornerback safeties that have some speed go for a decent amount in Madden right now. So if this guy does get the 91 zone, I can see his price probably going up an extra 100,000 coins. compared to the other cards in this game. 7 tackles seems out of this world if he does get that, since, again, he's not really getting 7 tackles. Most he got was 6 against the New York Giants, and he's playing this week against the Vikings. And the Vikings got receivers that make you miss. Now, if they get a big lead, maybe start running the ball with Latavius Murray, with Jarrett McKinnon, you can get in and get some 7 tackles that way. But based off of trying to tackle those receivers, it's going to be kind of a tough ask for anybody. So I think 2 tackles is a lock. 7 tackles you're hopeful for, but even if he doesn't get 7 tackles, this card is still going to perform well once he gets to 91 zone. And he's decent at run support, and he'll be a good, I guess, cheaper safety that you can use in the game as opposed to buying guys that are going for a lot more. Now, these sets do expire before the game start on Thursday, so make your choices wisely. But don't do Chris Thompson. He's out for the year. And that's pretty much all I can say. Everything else is up for grabs. The best bet, just based off of players to get their objectives, is probably going to be this Hunter Henry. But the guy that's going to play the best, the guy that's going to be consistent to everybody else in this game that I would do, is Glover Quinn. Post down to the comment section below what your guys' thoughts are and who you guys are going to be doing. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.